We are back again, and in this video, we've got something pretty cool. You want to tell them what we got?
We got some white flare and black bolt boxes.
Alright, so check these out. We've got the new Japanese set. Obviously, again, this is the white flare and black bolt boxes to go along with Pokemon Black and White, the video games. And these boxes, and this set, there is a lot of really, really nice full arts.
So we're going to like this set, we think.
She has been really excited that she's been seeing more of them. At first, she wasn't so sure, but I was telling her, like, look, I'm pretty sure these sets are going to have some really, really cool cards. From what I've seen, from just the small bit I've seen, I think the artwork is going to be really nice. And sure enough, we opened...
He's right.
We opened one of these boxes off camera just to kind of see, you know, what it may be like. And after that, we were like, okay, we have to get one of each and open them on camera and show them off because we got some really cool cards out of just the one box. Again, Japanese, you do have better pull odds, but the fact that we've got these and they have really cool artworks, we're excited. We want to open these. We want to show them to you guys. And hopefully we pull something really, really cool out of these boxes. Fingers crossed for a GodPack.
Ooh, wonder if that's possible.
Low-key, that would be pretty freaking cool. I'm not going to lie. But we're going to get the plastic off. We're going to get these open. Obviously, there's a good bit of packs between the two boxes. So we're going to try to go through them decently quick. But we are going to take the time to show them off and enjoy them. And any cool artworks, we are definitely going to show them off. And again, hopefully we pull, you know, maybe one of the chase cards. That'd be pretty sick. But give us a second. We'll get these ready. And let's see what we get. Alright, so we got the plastic off. We got the boxes sitting here. Obviously, again, these are sealed boxes, brand new. We haven't opened them. We don't know what's in them yet. So we've got to tear the little tab off the bottom still. So you tear your tab off. I will tear my tab off. And then if you want to set your box up, and I will set mine up just the same.
Gotta get that display. Boom.
So I had to do mine on my lap just so that way I could set it all up, but it is all set up back here. So we've got the two of them set up in the background here so you can see them. Obviously, again, it's the white flare and black bolt boxes. She is going to open a pack from the white flare while I open a pack from the black bolt box. That way we can open a pack at the same time, kind of like a little pack battle deal. Make it a little bit of fun. That way, you know, if she pulls a full art or I pull a full art, whatever, it's kind of cool. It's a little bit exciting, but that way, you know, it doesn't take as long to go through both boxes and you get to see both packs at the same time. Yeah. So if you want to go ahead and grab your first pack, I'm going to grab my first pack here.
All right. Check it out real quick.
I'm like a professional. Alright, so if you want to show yours off first.
Okay.
Uh-oh. There's at least a hollow in there. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's a Pokeball. So one thing that's cool about these sets is there is the Pokeball hollows. So you can see, like you can see in the camera view there is actually the Pokeballs in the reverse hollow of the graphic there. Which, first things first, again, if you look at the artwork itself of the little deer here,
that's pretty cool.
Like, that's really cute looking. It is nice looking artwork. But on top of that, again, with having that Pokeball reflective hollow, it does make the cards a little bit cooler. So I do really like that they are doing that again. And okay, so it is just a regular hollow. But one thing that is cool about the hollows from this set is it has a different reflective type pattern that goes like all the way down the card almost. So it's like almost like a reverse hollow, but not a reverse hollow, which is a little bit interesting. But at the same time, I think it looks really cool the way they did it. And there are a lot of cards that I've seen with, you know, the new hollow setup that it makes it look really cool, like the way the graphic and everything holds up. So now it is my turn, and let's see. Fingers crossed that I'm going to flip to a card and we're going to lose our mind. So again, you can see it's a little bit hard to see on some of the cards, but you can see a little bit of that reflective Pokeball tint there. And then, okay, so nothing crazy in that pack either, but that's okay. And then, oh, what else we get here? So I think that's like the Pokegear. And then a little fish swimming. Alright, so nothing crazy in the first 2 packs, but not a big deal. We're gonna keep going on. You wanna grab your next pack? I'll grab my next pack, and then you get yours open, I'll get mine open, and we will show them off. Alright, since I got mine open first, I'm gonna go first.
Ooh.
That's right, I was faster. Alright, let's see what we're gonna get here. Again, these are in Japanese, so unfortunately we don't necessarily know all the names, and even if they were in English, there's a lot of them that we still don't know the names very well. But
Pokemon, I believe.
again, that is a Pokeball holo there, so like I said. And then... Hey, alright, so check that out. You can see that is a full art right there. I'm gonna look that up here in just a second to see what that is.
Mine while he does.
And then while I'm looking this up, we will look through her pack and see if she happens to pull something to beat that. But as far as I'm concerned, I think this pack might have been a I won this pack battle.
Yeah, he might have won this one.
Alright, so I'm gonna look this one up real fast while you go through yours there.
Look at the little kitten.
Okay, so again, that's the Pokeball holo setup there. Okay, so you did get an EX. So again, it's not a full art, but that is an EX, which we do have our EX binder, so that will go in it, and it's a new EX going into the binder, so not one that we already have, or one that we already have a couple of. So
look at this graphic.
Oh, that's cool too. See, again, like, I really like new artworks that are coming out, and again, the fact that they're kind of getting a little bit creative with the different styles and everything else. Okay, so nothing too crazy to finish it out, but again, still got an EX out of it, and I'm going to see again which this one is here.
If you know, leave it down in the comments.
I'm gonna say somebody's already going, dude, I already know exactly what the card is. Okay, so
Excadrill.
I'm gonna guess that you're probably right because I have no clue myself. But again, it's this card here, and it is currently worth $3.37. Wow. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, but again, even if it's not worth anything crazy as far as value, I'm not worried about that. It's more so the fact that, again, it is a really cool full art Pokemon artwork that we get to add to our binder. So either way, as far as I'm concerned, it still works out pretty good because we've got our first full art.
On to the next one. Open.
Oh, so now it's a race to open packs too. Okay.
Oh, you made it a race.
All right.
No, but I'm gonna lose those races.
All right. I'm just saying, you better be ready.
Little goth girl.
All right. Oh, that's cute.
That's cool artwork.
Okay, so we've got the Pokeball holo set up there with a, looks like a flattened out fish. And then, okay, so you got another EX. So again, not a full art, but again, something decent still out of the pack there.
Alright.
I like that last one too. So again, got an EX out of that pack there, so that is something nice. It is, again, a good looking artwork there, so something still to go in the EX binder, but now it's my turn. And
win the pack
let's see if I happen to get another full art.
Hey! He's getting them. He's winning.
All right. Hey, listen. If we had a crown, I'd be wearing it right now.
Ding.
Like, okay, look at that. Try to tell me that's not adorable. Like, come on, that is a good-looking full art Pokemon there. So again, like I was saying, this pack or these, sets right here have really nice full art Pokemon. And that is a good looking card right there. Like, dude, all right. So I'm pretty happy.
I like that.
That's cute. That's awesome. So I'll look that up here in just a second just to see. And then there is the holo out of the pack there. Again, I like the artwork and the setup that we're getting here. So let's finish it out. We've got a little Kung Fu looking dude. And that guy. All right, so last couple cards there. again, I'm pretty happy. Once again, I am, you know, winning the pack battle, so. Alright, so, I got a chance to look it up real quick, and again, we got this card here, which is really sweet looking. It's a good looking artwork. It is called a
Servine or Servine.
One of those two. One of those two. I'm sure somebody will help us figure out exactly which one it is, but it is currently worth $11.27. But I just saw a sold listing. That was a tongue twister there. Saw one sold for $24. So the price is kind of fluctuating up and down as far as, you know, what this one's actually worth. So I'm not 100% sure what it may be actually worth right now. But again, it is still a really good looking full art. So I'm happy that we got to pull that. And again, it will happily go in our binder. Okay, so you've got the Pokeball there. So again, we've got the Pokeball hollows, and then that is again one of the what would be considered a regular hollow, but still to me looks like it has like a unique hollow graphic to it.
They're gonna wait till all the last packs.
I was gonna say, watch, you're gonna get all last pack magic, so like in a row you're gonna get several just really good cards. Now let's see if I can pull and do the same thing that I've done for the last 2 packs and get something really cool here. Okay. So again, you can see it's a little bit hard to tell, but that is the Pokeball reverse holographic there with the little fungus, I think it is. And then, oh, I accidentally skipped the card. I skipped the card. NEX. All right, so not a full art, but now I am pulling NEX. So again, that is a different EX than one that we currently have. So I'm happy that we did get to pull this. That is something different. It'll definitely go in our EX binder, and I'm happy that it's a new EX going into the binder. And the last couple cards.
And start opening mine.
Yep, you are good. Not a bad idea. That way we can get through these packs a little bit quicker. Since again, we do have quite a few packs here to go through. Alright, let's see if you're gonna pull some little kung fu dude chilling on a rock. Oh, that's sick looking.
That's cool.
Okay, so that is the Pokeball graphic there. Not a Master Ball, but it is the Pokeball. Okay, and then I think that is the Tornadus, I think it is.
Yeah. Oh, hello, how's it going? Got some new glasses? Alrighty.
Alright. It is now my turn again. And let's see if I can get lucky and pull another hit. So again, that is going to be the Pokeball there. So you can see the little Pokeball reflections. Again, I think that's pretty cool. I actually, in all honesty, have a Pokeball tattoo that I've had for about 15 years now. Which I know sounds like a really long time. Okay, so unfortunately my streak of pulling hits is now over. I pulled a regular holo, so unfortunately not another hit or an EX or a full art or anything like that. But again, still, you know, it's okay. We've got plenty of packs to pull through, and we are definitely going to pull some more cool cards. If you want to go ahead and grab your next pack, and we will start flipping through it. And fingers crossed that it's now her turn to pull a full art.
Hey, if you fail them all for the very last time, I won't be upset either.
I won't either, but I'd still like to.
GodPack?
Hey, you know what? I'll take that. If we don't pull any full arts from the entire box, but pull a GodPack at the end, that would be pretty cool. That'd be weird, so that'd be cool.
Upset.
Oh, he does. He's got a little frown on him. Somebody must have stole his acorns. Oh, look, there's that guy again, but not a Pokeball. Oh, that is cool.
Oh, I didn't even know that was
That is so cool.
I didn't know this was one of them. But
Yo, this is cool. Check that out. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, so I've pulled 2 full arts, but I'll trade both of them for that one, because that's sick.
I like this one.
That's really cool. Dude, I love that artwork.
It's like so like simple too, like there's like not a lot of text.
Right. Like, dude, I like that a lot.
Like, is it missing text?
No, it's definitely not. It's just a
Okay.
single attack card. So it would be a Pokemon that would have a single attack.
So boom, boom, and boom.
Alright, so I'm not gonna lie.
But we all know what we want to see, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
show that off one more time real quick, because that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm happy about that for real. That's definitely going in the binder. I can't wait to put that in there. That's sick looking. Again, I love all the artworks and stuff like that, but every now and then we pull something that's just really, really cool.
Yeah.
And then here, if you want to, you can go and look that one up while I'm showing off these cards real quick.
Okay.
But that way we can figure out the name of it and, you know, what it's worth, and we can tell the people at home. But in the meantime, let me see if I can pull something really cool out of this pack. So let's see here. That is looking like a Pokeball graphic there. Not a Master Ball, but... okay, so regular holo, again, the unique holo setup for these ones, and then last couple cards there.
Alright, looks like this one is Main Fu.
Mean Foo?
Main Fu?
Interesting.
So,
Currently
raw
on-
going for 487.
Yeah, so on Collector, it's currently showing at 487. But let's see here real quick. So it is selling around like $5, $6, $7. So again,
This is a cool card in my
not too
opinion.
crazy. I'm honestly a little bit surprised, but also not surprised because I don't think that's a Pokemon that a lot of people talk about. But I will say, in all honesty, as far as the artwork goes, I don't care.
That's
I
great
think that looks
artwork.
really freaking cool. Like,
He
that's
looks like he's in the same mountain range as like Charmander, Charmeleon, and like the last set. If you know what I'm talking about.
yeah,
where
I
they're
know what
on,
you're saying, like the little
different-
secret arts in the
Yeah.
cave type deal.
It's like, hey, they'd be somewhere down in this valley.
Yeah, like he's kind of like overlooking the mountainside where they're hiding. And then Charizard would be off in the background somewhere. Alright, so that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. I'm going to start opening my next pack if you want to grab your next pack. Let me grab these couple cards over here and put them with the pile. And then you can go ahead and keep grabbing yours. Alright,
You're going first.
let's see if I can get lucky. Again, if we can pull either a Master Ball of one of the Pokeball / Master Ball graphics there. Again, that is a Pokeball, which the little cute little Pokemon on it. And then, okay,
He's
so
a cutie.
that is a cute looking artwork, but not a full art. And so nothing crazy out of this pack here. So again, unfortunately, you know, my hit streak is not hitting at the moment, but that's okay. She got a really cool full art, and I will take it, so
Aww,
not upset.
Look at him.
That is cute. Sorry, I had to get a drink real quick.
Are you
Oh, no, you're fine. You can keep going.
okay?
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
I was just getting a drink out of my Charmander cup. I don't mind showing it off.
Oh, yeah, he wants.
Okay, so that is the Pokeball. And I'm not gonna lie, to me, that does not even look like it would be a Pokemon.
I'm bold.
Hey, okay, so an interesting looking EX.
Oh,
So not a full art or anything crazy, but so what's really cool, so if you look, you can actually see a little bit of like the leg of the Pokemon here, where it's coming through into the background of
oh yeah.
the actual card there. So it's not a full art necessarily, but I do love that on some of these you can really actually kind of see where the Pokemon still
It's
continues and
almost a
they
little
finished it.
transparent through
Yeah.
it.
So I can think it's kind of like a little bit of an Easter egg with the EXs, where it's kind of nice that you can still see kind of like the full Pokemon, you know?
Mhm.
And then there's that little deer chilling again.
And hey, she
Sure.
got spun.
Alright, so an EX out of that pack, so that's pretty nice if you want to set that over with the other hits there. And then I will start flipping through this pack here and see if we can get lucky. So let's see here, that is, okay, so a Pokeball graphic, and I think that is a chandelier, if I remember correctly.
One of the versions.
I'm pretty sure, but I may be wrong, but close to. Alright, so nothing too crazy in that pack. If you want to start opening your next pack there.
Oh, I do wanna.
Alright, fingers crossed again. We can really use some more awesome, cool art Pokemon.
Oh, it's cute too.
Zora. Oh. Okay, so we got another Pokeball there. And, okay, well, that's funny. So the Pokeball and then the regular holo of the same Pokemon. Alright, so nothing too crazy in that pack, but that's okay. Alright, so we've pulled a couple cool full arts. I'm on to my next pack. Fingers crossed.
That's cute.
Let's see. Oh,
It's
I
got
see
a
that
tail.
one. Oh, okay, I see. That is cute. And next one. I have no clue what that is supposed to be. Interesting.
It's jellyfin.
Alright, so we got a bunch of candles hanging out. We've got the Pokeball Reptar. And then... okay. This is getting weird. You just did a Pokeball and then regular holo of the same Pokemon. And then I just did it. Is this a setup?
These were sealed.
I promise this wasn't rigged. We didn't do this on purpose. You can go and start opening your next pack while I finish this back here. Alright, so nothing crazy, although again it is kind of weird that I happened to pull 2 packs from 2 different boxes that both had the Pokeball and then regular holo of the same Pokemon. A little bit
Maybe
interesting
it's just
there.
like what you get in the middle of the box. Like we both opened the same amount of packs.
Maybe it's just, you know, there's 1 pack in each box, like she's saying, that just happens to have, you know, the Pokeball and regular holo of the same ones. Okay, so Pokeball, the trainer in the little city there. Alright, so you got a Bull in a China Shop EX there. Alright, but that again, that is pretty cool. That is an EX, so that is a hit, and we will take it. Okay, so nothing too crazy in that pack, but
The first one, if I didn't catch it on camera.
not a word. So that's okay, because again, it wasn't anything, you know, necessarily too crazy, but again,
What you got?
let's see. You can go and start opening your next pack while I flip through these if you want to. And then, okay, so we've got, that is hard to tell on camera. Oh, hey, check that out.
Master Ball.
That is, so let me see if I can get it to here. I'm going to show it up on this camera because I think I can get it to, yeah, there we go. So you can see a little bit easier on this camera. So that is the Master Ball. So you can see on the bottom there, the little Master Ball M. So that is a Master Ball reverse holo there. So that's pretty cool. So again, I'm pretty happy about that. That is definitely a hit. And then, okay, so regular holo there. So
I think that's a big
not a crazy follow-up card, but still, as far as I'm concerned, we got a Master Ball, and a Master Ball is definitely a hit. So the Master Balls tend to be, you know, worth a little bit more, and they are a little bit, you know, they are a little bit more sought after just because it is a Master Ball.
Which puppet scene from Elmo Sesame Street that's in the trash can?
Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment.
This is him. Pokemon style.
Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar.
Yeah, there you go. It took me a second. I had to think about it. But yes, Oscar the Grouch. Okay, so that is a Pokeball there. Oh, hey. Look at that. Okay, so another EX full art card there, and that is pretty cool looking. If you want to look that up here in a second, you can finish flipping through the last couple just to see what the last couple Pokemon are. But then while I'm flipping through my pack, if you want to look that up so we can tell the people what it is, because in all honesty, I have no clue what that Pokemon is. I unfortunately stopped playing Pokemon a little bit after like Emerald, so...
It is a Jellicent.
Jellicent, okay. So it's only worth a couple of dollars as far as value. But as far as I'm concerned,
That's cool.
it's a cool looking full art, and it's different than a lot of the cards we have in the binder.
I said jellyfish earlier. I just manifested it.
You did say jellyfish, so you know what? It just happened to be. But again, that's pretty cool. I will say, like, I'm not upset about that because again, it's another
Charizard.
Listen, if that's the case, then I'm sorry, guys. You're gonna get annoyed, but the whole rest of the video, you're just gonna hear Charizard. Every single card is gonna be Charizard. So, no, I wish that was the case. And if that's how it works, then yes, we are gonna just keep saying Charizard, and I'm gonna keep saying Charizard because if I say Charizard and then I put, okay, so listen, I'm not. Hold on. So let me flip to this camera here because it's a little bit easier to show off. Honestly, so it's not, so like, it's one of like the, not Tornadus, but one of those Pokemon, but I can't remember the name of this one. You'll look it up here and let me know. Landorus?
I don't know this one.
In all honesty, it's different than, oh, sorry, slid out of the fingers there. It's different than what I've seen before, so I'm not like, again, I'm not used to these Pokemon from this set. But again, I will say, that is a sick looking full art. Like, again, I'm not gonna lie, the fact that he's standing there like arms crossed, like, I'm the boss. I think that's pretty sick looking, so yeah. That's pretty cool. And then again, as far as the last couple, hey,
oh, and an EX.
And an EX. Okay, so that's pretty sick. I will take that. Nice. Not bad. So a full art and an EX out of the same pack. As far as I'm concerned, that's a double hit there, so that's a big boom.
Stop. That's not our thing.
Okay, come on now.
Can't take
come on
it.
now. It's not. No, I'm not taking it. I'm just saying that's a big boom.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, so you're on to your next pack here. So that was pretty cool. I got a full art and an EX out of the same pack, so I'm pretty happy about that. That is definitely something cool. So maybe you can beat it, but as far as a full art and an EX out of the same pack, that's gonna be a little bit hard to beat. Alright, never mind, I quit. I'm done. This isn't fun anymore. How are you just gonna make me look? How are you just gonna make me look bad and cool, like to pull the cool?
At least it's not an EX.
I was gonna say, I thought it was an EX for a second, but either way, honestly, again, another situation where.
Oh, look at him.
That's funny. That's actually the one he was showing us at the card store.
Oh.
Yep. We actually, just funny enough, when we were buying this box, he was showing us some of the cards that he had pulled, and that was one of the ones that he had pulled that he thought was funny. But sure enough, again, you pull what I would say is a sick-looking full art, and one that, again, I'm a little bit low-key jealous that you got to pull and I didn't, because that is sick-looking, and I'm not gonna lie.
Galvantula?
Mm-hmm. That's wicked. Alright. I like that. That's sick. So, again, probably not a Pokemon that a lot of people are like sought after or anything like that, but that is sick looking. And I'm pretty happy about that. That's going in the binder for sure. And I'm happy that it's going in the binder because that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's see if I can pull something that I'm like crazy excited about, because it seems like you keep pulling all the cards that I'm super excited about. So maybe, just maybe, even though I can get some hits, maybe I can actually pull something that I'm like, oh my god, look at that. But so far it seems like you pull all the cards that I'm like, alright, that's really cool.
Hey.
Don't get me wrong, again, any full art is a good card, but if it happens to be, okay, so that's the Pokeball graphic. If it happens to be something, okay, so an EX, so not a full art, but that is an EX, so I'm not upset because it is still something decent and it will go in the EX binder, but it's not a full art, so we're gonna flip to the next couple, and alright, and let's see what you can get.
Oh, he's ice skating, that's kind of cute.
Okay, so that's funny enough. You got the Pokeball of the little clown trainer card there, and that's a pretty sick looking EX.
Oh, that's supposed to be the Pokemon that's like the white flare, but it's the EX of it.
Yeah. Alright, so that's pretty cool.
Aww.
Not bad there.
That's cute.
That is cute.
And here you go.
Last two.
Because you got a screw loose or something.
So again, she pulled an EX out of that pack, so that was pretty cool. And like she was saying, it is the one from the white flare box and the promo, card and everything else. So again, like the chase card from the set, that is the same Pokemon, so that's pretty cool.
So I'm gonna go again.
Alright, you go again. Let's see what you get, because you did open your pack faster than me. Aw, a Zora Pokeball. That's cute.
Okay. Oh, it's a goth girl.
I think it's like a goth leader or something like that.
Ooh.
Okay, so the energy trainer or energy card there.
Let's go.
Alright, so let's see. The Drillbur dude. Alright, hold up. That's cool.
Trippy.
That's wild looking. Dude, look at that artwork.
Yeah.
All the crazy colors and everything else.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Hey, do it again.
Dude, that's wild looking.
You can look this one up while I have mine.
Yeah, give me just a second. Let me finish showing it off real quick, just because that is really crazy. Like, look at all the different, like, again, all the artwork around it and the colors and everything else. Like, it is really cool to see what they're doing with, these sets here. And then let's see, just to finish it off, the last couple cards. So we got, again, I think that's the, what was it, Loudest or Louderous or something like that. Again, we'd have to look it back up just because it's not a Pokemon that we're familiar with. But the last couple cards there. Okay, so again, nothing too, ridiculous to finish it off. But again, as far as pulling that one, that's pretty cool. And I am pretty happy because, again, different, unique artwork. Let me look this up and then you can flip through yours.
Ew.
Did you pull? Oh, no way. Okay, hold on. So, listen, that's adorable. So, you remember how you were saying
the
little meerkat standing over? Yeah. So, there you go. So, this is actually one of the cards that she saw that she was like, oh, that's super cute. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of like Timon and Pumbaa, the meerkat standing over looking around. And I was like, you're right. That's exactly what it looks like. And sure enough, she happened to pull it. So, I'm sure she's happy about that. That's pretty cool. So, I'll finish looking this one up. And then you can look that one up. Okay, so this is a Seismitoad. So it's called Seismitoad. It's only worth about like $12 as far as current raw value and on collector.
But it's pretty cool artwork.
But it's got a really cool artwork to it. And as far as value, I don't really care again because it's going to look sick in the binder. So that's pretty cool. So again, I'm going to hand you this so you can look up your card that you just pulled. And then I'm going to grab my next pack here and start flipping through these while you look up that card so we can tell the people what we got.
Called a watchdog.
A watchdog? No.
Yeah.
So it's called Watchdog.
Mm-hmm.
That is hilarious. So the little guy standing on the rooftop.
Standing on the roof.
Standing on the rooftop watching over the neighborhood is the Watchdog. That's funny. Alright, I like that.
Yeah, we're learning these new Pokemon.
Hold up. Hold up. Okay, so hold on. Okay. Listen.
This was the first card he didn't shuffle.
I didn't shuffle these or anything. This is the first card in the pack. And the reason I'm like kind of freaking out at the moment because I don't know for sure if this means that this is what I'm hoping this means. But I'm almost freaking out right now. So hold on.
Let's go.
Baby, oh my god,
Oh
listen.
my
Listen.
goodness.
Listen.
I think we just pulled
This is a GodPack. This is a GodPack. Oh my god. Listen. Are you kidding me?
So beautiful.
Are you kidding me? Dude, I am sweating right now, dude. Like, oh my god. This is a GodPack.
Nice.
This is insane. I can't believe this right now. This is so sick. Hold on. Oh my god. This is insane.
Oh my lord. And we have this like, yeah.
I can't believe I just did that. So I'm gonna slowly flip through these again, show them off one more time real fast, just because I can't believe I just pulled a freaking GodPack. Oh my god.
Do it again. Do it again.
That was, oh my god, this is the best moment ever. Like, alright, so I can't believe, I said it, dude, you remember how you said jellyfish and we pulled a jellyfish and I said GodPack and now I just put a GodPack? Listen, if we can do this again, GodPack, GodPack, GodPack.
So this first one is a Meloetta? Yeah, that's
and it's worth $53
right now, just raw.
Okay. All right, that's insane. All right, so already extremely happy. And again, I don't even care about value, but the fact that it is worth something is pretty sick. Okay, so that's pretty cool.
139.
And then we've got our next card here. So this again is pretty sweet. The fact that we happen to pull a GodPack. Whirlipede? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so that's again something different there. It is currently showing worth $3.38, but that's okay. Again, not really upset about what it's worth. It's the fact that
we got a GodPack.
It's a freaking GodPack.
115. What's this one?
Alright, what do we got here?
Cryogonal.
Oh my gosh, these have some weird names, dude. Alright, so
cryogonal.
This one is currently worth about $4, just a couple of pennies under $4. So that is pretty cool. Again, it's not worth anything crazy, but it is a really unique looking cool artwork. So not upset about that at all.
Really cool. Which one? What number is that? 155.
Yep. You finding your spot back there? Okay.
It's one unpheasant.
Unpheasant?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really pretty. I can see this one going up in price.
Worth about $5.40 at the moment, but again, not upset. That is sweet looking. This one I was really excited about because that is sick looking. Like, I am really excited for this one, honestly.
Haxorus.
Haxorus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Haxorus, maybe.
Hackorus or Haxorus or something like that. I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, if we say the name wrong, it's okay.
Yes, we apologize. We don't know how to.
We're not familiar with a lot of these, but that's okay because again, we're extremely happy with what we're getting
as we go through.
So yeah, just bear with us a little bit because again, still new to like some of these newer Pokemon. I was a collector of the original base set fossil, back in the day, but these newer Pokemon, again, I'm not super familiar with, so. It's a little bit different for me and, especially her being a newer collector, so.
Behem is this next one.
Behem? That is an interesting name.
Behem.
Okay. Alright. Again, pretty sick there. I'm not upset. And then our last guy here, the little fungus looking dude. I think that's the name of it, but I'm not 100% sure.
096.
Again, I'm just so happy that...
Among Us, yep, you're
Among
right.
Us, okay.
It's
okay.
like Among Us.
I was gonna say, that's why I remember it, because I used to always say, it's Among Us, and it's sus. Okay, so that's funny.
That's a pretty cool card, though.
Again, I will say, I'm pretty happy, dude. Like, I just pulled a freaking GodPack on camera. Like, I can't believe that just happened. Alright, so again,
he's gonna freak out for a minute I continue. I had to get my GodPack.
Yeah, I had to stop for a minute. We had to pause for a second there because I still can't believe that really just happened, dude. Like, the fact that we were hoping for it and we
were just kind of talking about it.
Just saying that it would be really cool.
Ooh, this one's good.
Is that a Master Ball or is that a Pokeball?
It's a Pokeball.
Just a Pokeball? Okay.
And it's a goth girl back again.
That's okay. The goth leader or whatever her name is. Alright, so again, dude.
Can't get away from these goth girls.
That's what they say everybody wants. The tea heat. No, I'm just kidding. There you go. That's what everybody wants, the gamer girl. Alright, so let's see here if I can pull, again, something interesting.
And he does! And that's really cute, too. So which one's this?
Hold on, let me switch to this one, just so it's a little bit easier to see here.
158, is that it? I can't read.
Yes, you are correct. That is 158086. Cincero?
No, it's like Cinchino. Cinchino. It's like
Cinchino?
yeah.
Okay, you're probably right. I'm sure there's somebody out there that would be able to like tell us exactly how to say it, but
he's really cute.
But I will say, again, I'm not familiar with this Pokemon, but this artwork is freaking adorable, dude.
Yeah.
Like, look at that. That is so cute looking.
If they really want people to start liking these new Pokemon,
They're
I think
doing
they did
a
a
good
good
job.
by releasing like a full art for all the versions of these.
Yes, like
so
dude,
it's a really good move.
They finally figured out like, hey, let's really get people excited for a set. Like that is awesome. I am so happy about this, dude. This is a good day. Like I'm so happy we picked up these boxes.
I'm glad you picked this box.
Funny enough,
I was just gonna grab the top box. He's like, no, which box do you want? I'm like, you decide.
She really did. She grabbed the top box, and I was like, do we want that one, or is that the box that we're going for? Yeah, so legit, I really did. Like she said, is this the box you want or whatever, and pick the top one. And I was like, well, hold on, which box are we really going for? You can go and flip to yours real quick. I was like, wait, which box are we sure we want to go for? And she was like, well, you pick it out. And sure enough, I picked out like the second or third box down, and it happened to have a GodPack. Like,
away from these goth girls.
Dude, seriously, you got a problem.
I was.
Seriously though, I'm so happy that I picked that box out. Like, I can't believe that I happened to pick out the box that had a GodPack in it. Like, that is just the luckiest of lucky there. And that is another Pokeball. So, a Pokeball balloon. And then the little chandelier looking guy. And that's funny. I like that. Alright, so nothing crazy in that pack. Another Pokeball though. So let's see. Is that just a Pokeball? Okay. That's okay though. Again, the Pokeballs are still cool.
Man, saving all mine for the last ones. Like I hope I have all like
Listen, you're just gonna pull last pack GodPack. Let's just manifest that one, okay? Okay, so I think I accidentally showed the next card too, so again, nothing too crazy, and we got a Pokeball. So, got a Pokeball of this little dude under the sea there, little turtle looking guy. And then, that one, oh look, another Cincero, or, hold on one second, hold on, because I'll have to flip back to your view before I can finish mine. So let me just finish out these last couple of cards here real quick, and then... Okay, so nothing too crazy, but again, we did get the Pokeball and another one of the cute little cute Cincero or however you say that guy. Oh, okay, so you got the, what is it, Zorak? Or Zorak?
Looking back at it.
And then that one's like the one that I always call Verizon. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so nothing crazy, but I'm gonna flip through. I'm gonna flip through my pack here and see.
I guess someone else could watch.
And we got another Pokeball there. Okay, so this is again one of those guys that's again in the same set of like the Tornadus and the Loudorus or whatever it is. Again, another one of those guys that I don't know the name of necessarily, but it is still one of the Pokemon that's like a weathered-like type Pokemon. Right. Uh-oh, we're down to our last couple packs.
I know, I better have something good in these, or else it's just like...
Hey, so that's a Master Ball. Okay, so that's pretty cool. You got a Master Ball.
Really?
Aw, okay, so a Master Ball at least.
Yeah, but it's like... I know the full words that I...
Okay, so hold on, let me... do my pack here. I was gonna say, I think
for sure at the box battle.
Well, yeah, don't get me wrong. I definitely got extremely lucky as far as my box goes. But again, I think you might get lucky and have a full art in that last pack there. So that is, it looks like a Pokeball there. And, okay, so an EX for my second to last pack. And that's a pretty cool looking EX. So not too upset about that. So my last couple cards there. Alright, so you are on your last pack here. Alright, so obviously I pulled a GodPack. If you could pull last pack GodPack, that would be pretty insane.
No.
Okay, so not gonna be a GodPack, but that's okay. Again, let's see if we can get some really good last pack.
This is another one I wanted.
Let me say it right now. Last pack magic.
Hey, at least I got something I wanted.
Yep. Hey, well, actually, this is 2 of the ones that you wanted, because you wanted the little guy standing on the roof too.
Yeah.
The watchdog. Again, I still love the fact that it's called watchdog. Alright, so what are your last couple cards in your pack there? See if you got an EX or anything to finish it off.
Wabam.
Okay, so the clink clank or whatever it is.
Wabam.
Okay, so
That'll be ours. Wabam.
no, let's not do that. Let's keep it low key. So again, that is pretty cool. I'm happy that you pulled that and that you got something that you were excited for. And I'm on my last pack here, so while you're looking that up, I'm gonna flip through this last pack of my box, which unfortunately not another GodPack, which that would have been sick to finish it off, but we got a Pokeball and a regular holo. So no last pack magic for my box, but fortunately I happened to pull a GodPack from the box, so I'm pretty happy.
This one is called a Swanna. So do you Swanna open some Pokemon with it?
Do you Swanna open more cards? That's adorable. Alright, so Swanna flying over the ocean there, looking amazing. And I will say again, for last pack magic there, not anything like too crazy, not like one of the necessarily the chase cards or whatever, but that is pretty cool for last pack magic. Exactly, one that she wanted, so I will take last pack magic for a pool that she was hoping to get. That's gonna look good in our binder.
So let's go over all the ones that we pulled.
Alright, so again, we are extremely excited. Like this has been a really good day for us. We don't normally get this lucky, but we've got some amazing full arts here.
So we got the main food,
like again,
the Melioda, if I remember everything correctly.
The watchdog.
I definitely
remember that one. The Swanna. The Cincero or Chincero.
Cinchin. I don't know.
Cinchino? I'm not sure. Yeah. It's adorable either way.
Among Us.
It's Among Us. I don't remember the name of this one.
Escaping me right now.
But that's okay. Again, that was the... Oh, crap. It was the weird, like, cut type name that I can't think of off the top of my head now, because, again, we've got so many that we looked through. Again, though, we said it a little bit ago, so if,
He'll put a text in the thing.
Yeah, I'll try to throw something up to, like, the card in English or something beside it, so... But, again, either way, I'm still really happy at the moment.
I'm blanking on this one, too.
Again, it's okay. We said the names earlier as we looked them up, so...
This one's Unpheasant.
Is that what the name
was?
Okay.
Cryogonal.
I'm glad you remember the name on that one, because I was blanked.
I don't know this one. Whirlipede.
Yep.
Do you remember the...
Nope.
Trippy frog?
Nope, because I was so focused on the artwork and the fact that it's so different than any of the cards that I've seen that I did not focus on the name.
Hypnotoad.
Right, exactly. There you go.
It's Hypnotoad.
But again, either way, we did say the names earlier, so we did mention, what the names were. We looked them up just to make sure we could say them, so... Again, at the moment, we're just trying to show them back off because we're still super excited.
We got a bunch. So this one's Alvantula.
Again, that one was sick, and I'm glad you pulled that. That one is adorable, and I'm glad that was one of the first ones I pulled.
I don't know what this one is, but yes.
Still adorable either
way.
Really,
really good artwork.
Mm-hmm. And then there's the Drillbur or something like that.
Excalibur or...
No, you're thinking of a sword.
No. It's something that goes off of that.
That's okay. Either way, again, we said the names earlier, so that's the Louderus or Loudus or something like that. Again, can't remember exactly. I don't know 100% how to say all the names, but that's okay. And then again, that was the one, like she was saying, the White Flare Pokemon. Again, off, you can see in the background here in the box here. So, yep. So again, that's pretty cool. We got the EX. And then again, we've got a couple other EXs here that, again, decent cards, and glad that we have some different EXs to go in the EX binder. Some that we don't already have and we haven't seen yet. Especially ones that have some pretty funny and cool artworks to them. So we're pretty happy about these. And then not to mention again, At the end of these here, we have our couple master balls that we got to pull. So we got one from each box, and it is pretty cool because again, they are master balls. So a little bit different than the Pokeballs, tend to be worth just a couple dollars more here or there. But again, as far as we're concerned, low key, we can't believe what we happened to get. And this was amazing. Like, if we could do this again ever, I will be happy. Like,
I can't believe we got this on camera and you guys get to witness it.
I am so glad that we happened to get this and that we get to show you guys that it is real. You actually can get a GodPack. It does happen randomly. Sometimes you just have to, you know, put the first box back and grab the third one down, and all of a sudden you happen to get a GodPack.
Third one's with the treasure chest. Remember, that's what they used to say.
First is the best, or first is the worst. Second is the best. Third is the treasure chest.
So a GodPack.
So there you go. Just remember, third box every time. All right, so again, as far as I'm concerned, this has been amazing. I can't believe this, and that's why I'm like tongue twisted and everything else, because I can't even think straight at the moment. Like, well, anything I was gonna say, I can't think of how to say, so.
Thank you all for watching. This is Low-Key Pokey.
This has been amazing. Thank you guys. I'm glad we get to show you this, and hopefully we get to do this again sometime. Thank you. We'll see you next time.